Yo, what's up everybody? Today I figured I would talk about sniping. I am a sniper in pretty much every game I play, if it is at all possible to snipe. I was a sniper in BF4, I was a sniper in BF1, sniper in Call of Duty, sniper in Warzone, not Apex because there aren't really, snipers per se. But regardless, I tend to use whatever one-shot weapon I can just because I feel like it's more challenging and therefore more rewarding for me to do so. But it's also, in this game, kind of just the best way to get kills. Simply because most of the one-shot weapons in this game, I mean one-shot headshot weapons, are also one-shot to the body up close. Right, so, if I'm this far away from an enemy, like he's right here, I could probably one-shot him to the body with this sniper rifle. Same with the 45-70, same with, well, the NTW, you probably one-shot him for 100 meters. The crossbow as well, it's one-shot up close. I think you have to hit him in the upper chest or the torso. So not, limb shots, but most of the time I manage to kill him. So what can end up happening is if you get good at it, now I'm talking specifically about this game, if you get good at sniping, you can just play kind of on a whole other level than anyone else in the server or in the game, because they'll come around the corner trying to kill you with a, an M5, and they have to hit you a few different times to actually kill you, whereas if I'm right here and he peeks around the corner, all I have to do is that and he's dead. The TTK for me is effectively instant, whereas for everyone else not sniping, is a half a second or maybe a little less, but as fast as I can react is as fast as the TTK is, pretty much. Obviously, you clicked on this video because you're interested in how I do it, and maybe you want to learn how to do the same kind of similar thing. So, now let's talk about Battlefield 2042 and sniping in this game specifically. It's actually super easy, but actually, I need to clarify something, just for my own OCD and maybe yours as well, I don't know. What I do is actually, I don't consider it sniping. The definition of sniping, there's no such thing as a sniper rifle, if you talk to military members, people who've served in the armed forces as snipers, a lot of times they may not use something that looks like this sort of gun. They may use a SCAR or an AR-10, something that's semi-automatic, battle rifle platform, but that can be accurate at longer ranges. You could be sniping at 500 yards, 500 meters, or you could be sniping at 1,000 yards, 1,000 meters, so the general idea of sniping is you're set up somewhere and you're taking precision shots, with great accuracy. That's not what I do. What I do is I like to burst through doors and, kill up close if I can, and then the reason that the sniper is so great in these sort of games is that I can kill you right here, but I can also kill you out here, You know what I mean? So there's no other gun in this game that you can have exactly the same time to kill right here as you can out there, and that's just, it makes it so that when I go to any other gun, I just don't feel like it's effective, because I've been killing people with one shot this whole time. Okay, so now that we've cleared that up, the most important thing you have to remember when you're setting out to get good at sniping, and this is in any video game now, and this also with any gun in any video game, any FPS, I'll say, any FPS. The most important thing that you have to remember as an FPS player is centering. And this is regardless of gun, regardless of game, centering. Okay, so a lot of people run like this. They run with their crosshair down on the ground because it kind of looks like you can see more of the area without your gun in the way, but in actuality what this does is it sets you up for failure, because your enemy's not going to pop out right here. They're going to pop out right here, right? And you want to aim for upper chest, center mass, or in my case, I try to get headshots because it's a guaranteed kill with this gun. But centering means, essentially, you want your crosshair to be where you think the enemy is most likely to be as well, right? So in general, running around, you want your crosshair to be even with where the enemy's head or chest height would be, right? So not down here, not up here, because that decreases the amount of action on your part before you get to kill the other guy, right? If you're up here, you have to move down so you can shoot. If you're down here, you have to move up so you can shoot. If you're already, you know, if you're looking around the doorway, you should do it like this. You know, put your crosshair. That way, if there's a dude here, all I have to do is click. You know, instead of like this, oh, now I have to flick and click. You don't want to be flicking and clicking. You want to be centering and clicking, right? Just clicking. So you're not going in like this, you know. You want to look for the target, right? So, see, even what I just did right there, it's instinctive at this point. I'm not going like this. I'm keeping my crosshair towards where the enemy will be. You know, the edge, my crosshair is always near the edge of this wall, right? Because I can see this already. I know no one is there. Let's say you're clearing a corner. Imagine if I hit that. That'd be so sick. All right, so here's the next thing. You got your centering, right? You're walking around with your reticle already head level on where you think the enemy is going to be. Now, the other thing you need to do when you're thinking about where's the enemy going to be, and I'm telling you this because most of hitting the shot is in the setup, right? So this is all the setup you have to do in order to hit the shot consistently. You know, you're not walking around like Shroud trying to click stuff and flick stuff and boom, you know, you're not going to be doing those dramatic flicks. You know, you can get that sometimes. This is going to be just general practice, right? This is how I hit the shots. When I round this corner, I'm going to be keeping my reticle on the edge, right? Because you already know what's over here, right? There's no point in peeking to look right here when you could peek right here to look right here, right? Don't give the enemy more of you than you have to. All right, so that's centering and that is peeking. That's kind of your setup, right? So the thing about Battlefield 2042 that makes it insanely easy to snipe is the hip fire, I don't know what you call, bloom radius on the SWS is super small. So the likelihood of you like watch this, okay? I'm just gonna you see that? That's insane. Like that's close. That's probably I don't know, 85, 90% accuracy. Like that's crazy. There's no other game that I can think of, you know, that's, you know, where you actually have to ADS, you know, CSGO, Valorant, obviously your hip fire is 100% accurate on a lot of that stuff. But like that's crazy, dude. Like let's back up even more and I'll just show you like how big is a person, right? Like that's obviously person size. Like if there's a dude there and I get that center dot on them at all, like they're dead. There's nothing they can do. That's the main reason why I say that sniping in this game, and again, air quotes sniping, it's not really sniping, you're just using a one-shot weapon, but sniping is just easier to say. This is the main reason why it's so easy in this game, right? Because all you have to do, like you're playing Valorant, you know, boom, one shot you're dead, boom, one shot you're dead. Where everyone else is, you know, trying to do something else. So, right, like as soon as you get farther away, right, it dramatically kind of decreases the accuracy, but still, there's a person there, right? Like, look how big that guy is. The odds of me hitting that guy, you know, they're pretty high if you're actually on him. And that's why I love using this. Hey, I'm in a little smiley face. Okay, so now let me show you the real kicker here, okay? If any of you are familiar with quickscoping, you know, in Call of Duty, quickscoping is when you ADS a little bit. You know, you don't want to see, if you see the reticle in the scope, you're not quickscoping. Quickscoping is when you ADS, but not all the way, just to reduce your hip fire reticle enough to be pretty accurate with a hip fire shot. Okay, so like this is quickscoping. Boom. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how insane this is, okay? how insanely broken this is. And once you realize how broken this is, you're gonna go out and try it and just, this game is a joke. Okay, let me just demonstrate. So, okay, so let me demonstrate right here again. Unquick scope. Well, I'm just pressing the click, left click, and just firing. Okay. So, okay, pretty accurate, but not exactly accurate. Now, I'll quick scope it. Oh, that, okay, well, we'll see. Yeah, I'm not even looking at the reticle. Are you seeing this? Like, you see this, right? Oh my gosh! Like, that's 100% accuracy, okay? It went from this, which is already, you know, 85% accurate. I would just, you know, that's my random, you know, relative guess. This is 100% accurate, right? What's the difference? Nothing. What the frick, dude? I'm just trying to do a demonstration here. Okay, it's not exactly nothing. Like, there's like a 0.5% difference here. Freaking helicopter's messing up my spread. But effectively, like, how big is the head of a player model in this game? It's like that big. So, you know, they're dead, right? Like, it's almost exactly the same as just scoping in all the way. And that's broken. I don't know if they meant it to be this broken, or like, I'm not moving my mouse at all. I'm just letting it recenter, and I'm just scoping a little bit and fire. Boom. So as long as you can keep like the center of your screen on your target, you will hit them, right? So that's the challenging part. Once the dot, as soon as you click right click to aim, the dot goes away. But that's where centering comes in, right? Because if you have your what is this thing? A reticle at the height of the person of the player where they would be at all times, and you are predicting, like, around the corner, where am I going to see a person? It's not going to be over here. They're going to round the corner right here, right? So as I'm walking, I'm looking, right? I don't see anybody here, so I'm hugging the corner with my reticle. You know, this is me doing it kind of slow motion, tapping the key to show you. But in reality, it'll be like this. Boom. Zoom in a little bit. Right click a little bit. Boom. Dead. Boom. You don't even have to do it, you know, super dramatic. You don't have to go like that far. I just do this. Boom. You're dead. Hit the barrel. Boom. Easy. Hit it again. Easy. You know, like... And as long as your reticle is chest height, you're gonna get a kill. Now, this applies in all sniping situations in all FPS games that I know of, and in all just regular. Like, if you're just using a gun at all, right? I pull the Glock out. I'm checking the corner like this. You know, it doesn't change based on what gun you have. It's even more important with the sniper because you can't be here and start firing and drag your shot onto people. You only get one shot, right? Unless the other player is really bad, you know, then you might get two, but you get one shot, and that's the challenging part, right? This is as overpowered as this is, and as insanely broken as this is. You only get one shot and one chance, and that's what makes it fun. You know, can I get him in the one shot? You know, can you execute the technique properly in order to make the kill? And that's what's fun about it. So I should mention I do have the laser, as you can see. I have the laser attachment on this gun. It helps a little bit. It doesn't help like insanely a lot. You know, I was doing this before I had the laser on, but put it on because it does help your hip fire, and your hip fire is that spread that we're talking about, that hip fire bloom radius. It will decrease it a little bit. So yeah, that's how you snipe in Battlefield 2042. Have fun with that. Let me know how it goes. Join the Discord so that we can talk about it more, so that we can hang out, play games together. You know, all that sort of gamer thing. Tell me that's not a hit. I'm gonna die to a frickin' AI. He got out! Hey, maybe I'll do a flying tutorial next, because it is really fun in this game as well. Alright, so get to sniping, guys. Have some fun. I'll see you later.